Yeah, if you're watching this, you probably know who it is. No need to introduce myself. Let's move on to the subject. My friends. They can get very annoying. Well, one of them gets annoying anyways. It's because he always thinks he's the best. He thinks he's the best at everything. At shooting, at aiming, at defending, at attacking, at every single game there is. He thinks he's better than everyone. Boy, do I want to take him to an MLG tournament. I want to just see him come in last. That would be so funny. So funny. Wouldn't you think it'd be funny? You know, because, what I can't stand in this world is people who are so self-centered, they don't think about anyone else, and when they do so, they begin to believe they're the best at everything because they don't know anyone else does it. Everyone's got that one friend who just tries to always one-up them. You know, he tries to one-up everyone, like everyone's joking around, and then all of a sudden he'll get serious and, like, freak out. Like, everyone will be like, yeah, like, let's say, this friend is named Bob, and you're hanging out with Phil and Rick. By the way, if you're Phil and Rick, and that's your names, I am targeting you. So, let's say Phil and Rick and Bob, they're all talking, and then Phil goes, yeah, you know that game Halo was so freaking hard. I mean, come on, like, every noob is just trying to teabag you after they rifle you to death and they throw grenades at you. And then all, like, Rick is all like, yeah, I mean, come on, I call why, I don't get why everyone just throws grenades at you the first second they see you. I mean, come on, you've got a battle rifle, it's better than the assault rifle, so freaking use it. And then, Bob goes, I don't care why it's so hard for you guys noobs to understand that all you have to do is throw a grenade and they die. And then Phil and Rick try to explain why it's just better than throwing grenades. And then the whole time Bob's getting upset because he's not having his way, and he starts insulting people. Yes, this is actually happened through experience. I have a friend like that, and that everyone does. And if you don't, you're that friend. Believe me. Look, just if you don't have one of those friends like that, look at what you do. Just look what you're saying. Like the last time you hung out with your friends, you will discover you are that friend. And if you were offended by this, you are that friend. If you are not offended by this, good job, you're not that friend. Nor are you someone who does that, just in general. If you don't like my face and you're offended by that, you are that friend. If you are listening to this while looking at the pictures, thinking I can do better, you are that friend. Now, let's see. Let's think for a second. I got this certain somebody stuck on my mind whom I posted a video from me to her. You know, everyone's got that like one little, yeah. Okay, moving on. That subject's covered. If you want more information, then you're going to either have to find this video within the bogged down videos that is related to, or message me on MySpace. If you're watching this too, at MySpace. We're like the sum 3 people. 2 of them being me. I really do not enjoy listening to my own voice because the mic actually devolves me by 30 years and I sound like I just came out of the womb. So yeah, that's something to think about when you try to sleep at night. Little baby coming out with a face like mine. Yeah. Yeah. That's I'm thinking about that right now. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let's talk about something. Okay, well, let's let you listen about something else, because really in this kind of type of conversation you can't say anything. That's why I love to do this, because no one can talk back. Ha 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 ha. And there we go. Next subject right there. Bam. Something I like about my rants, or these dev bits, which are like little bits compared to the rants, which I usually haven't done any recently. Reason being, they're freaking hard to do. You may not notice it, but there's actually a lot of syncing into these things. By sync, I don't mean S-I-N-K. If you're the one person right there going, how do you sync in a rant? You're retarded, you're gay, lol. Not saying, typing, because no one says lol, except for my brother, which is very annoying. You need to go not have children and kill yourself. If you're offended by that, you're the one person who says that. By the way, you may notice some of my material being from comedians. Like, if you're a big Carlos Mencia fan, you might notice that from his 9-1 phone joke. And if you're noticing me saying, you're that one friend, that's part of a Dane Cook joke. Now, as for Dane Cook, I like a couple of his jokes, but I just find most of his jokes to be like, eh. I mean, come on, sure, he's funny, but like, he doesn't have to be so crude about everything. He's like Carlos, but drunk. Because Carlos, he's just plain racist. I mean, come on. I can't even stand him. He just reminds me of this one guy named Eddie, who I can't stand. I mean, sure, I can tolerate him, but the stuff he talks about, he actually was like he actually explained for me my whole lunch while I was eating what the Pain Olympics were. If you don't know what the Pain Olympics were, good. Don't let your innocent mind be scathed by the treacherous plague known as Pain Olympics. Here's a hint. It's like porn involving swords. Yeah, if you're thinking naked katana ninjas, no. It's more so like suicide, but involving genital areas. Darn, I just probably murdered 3,000 innocent minds right now. Well, I mean, I can't, because not even 3,000 people watch these. Alright, that means I'm famous. 2 people know about this, well, 3 know about this, but that's because I've been forcing the information to the 3rd one. With a plunger that's being inverted for purposely inflated, putting things into and not removing. Also, you may notice I do a lot of stalling, ums, uhs, dots, that kind of stuff. That is because I'm coming up with all this stuff off the top of my head. There you go, right there. And I'm not even writing this down. I don't write this down. I just kind of put on the headphone, press start narrating on my little Windows Movie Maker button window program, and I just start talking. Because this is like my counselor, but freer, because I don't need to pay money for Windows Movie Maker. And basically, I kind of hate like what some counselors, not like Star Wars nerd tech. I'm going to know the Imperial cannot attack us. We're like all the rebels, and we're gonna win. So it says in the script. No, like counselor, as in someone you go to see a bunch of problems. Yeah, this is basically that, but to me. And it looks like I'm gonna have to wrap this video up, because according to narration captured, it's at 008012345 and if I don't stop now, I'm gonna hit 10 minutes, and I'm gonna not be able to post this on YouTube. And what I've really been trying to do is get noticed on YouTube, but the only way to do that is have like 300 videos, all with random tags that have nothing in common. Otherwise, you're gonna get linked to some retarded stuff that no one cares about. So your video will not be found unless you give someone the name. So, DevMan signing off.